On the first day of my transfer to Hana High School, my heart pounded as the teacher led me into the bustling classroom of Class 3-2. The air hummed with whispers and the shuffle of notebooks. He gestured toward an empty seat in the third row, right next to a girl with long dark hair spilling over her arms like a curtain. She was fast asleep, oblivious to the chaos around her. "You'll sit here, Jay," the teacher said, his voice firm but kind. "And try not to disturb your desk mate." I swallowed hard, my backpack strap digging into my shoulder. This was it. My fresh start, or so I'd hoped. But as I edged closer, a flicker of recognition hit me like a jolt. That sleeping figure. Wasn't she Mimi? My childhood rival, the girl I'd bickered with endlessly since we were kids in preschool, trading insults over toy cars and scraped knees. Blue plum childhood turned sworn enemy. How had fate crammed us together like this? A nervous laugh bubbled up in my throat, half disbelief, half dread. I dropped my bag with a thud and, before I could overthink it, reached out and smacked her shoulder lightly. "Wake up, sleepyhead. Class is starting." She jolted upright, her eyes snapping open like storm clouds rolling in. Clara, that was her real name. I remembered now. Rubbed her head furiously, her fingers tangling in her messy hair. Then her gaze locked onto mine, narrowing into slits of pure venom. "Jay," she growled through clenched teeth. "Are you trying to get yourself killed?" I shot back without missing a beat, my voice steadier than I felt. "Why the death glare? I just said a couple words to you. Can't you handle that?" The class erupted into stifled snickers, heads turning our way like we'd just lit the fuse on a firecracker show. Everyone leaned in, waiting for the explosion. But the next instant, Clara's scowl softened, just a fraction, as her eyes drifted to the pristine English textbook on the desk, still sealed like it had never seen a highlighter. She huffed, flipping it open with exaggerated reluctance, her pencil scratching across the page in sharp, obedient strokes. I blinked, stunned. I'd nagged her for years back then, and she'd always ignored me. Yet here she was, actually listening. A weird warmth twisted in my chest, but I shoved it down. No time for nostalgia, not on day one. The morning blurred into a haze of introductions and awkward stares. But by midday, reality crashed back in. I'd stepped out for a quick breather, only to realize the campus sprawled like a maze of identical wooden buildings and endless paths lined with cherry trees. The air was thick with distant echoes of chanting voices, recitation drills from open windows, but no sign of my classroom. I sighed, kicking at a loose pebble. Great. Not just late on my first day, but hopelessly lost too. My cheeks burned with embarrassment. What kind of transfer student gets ditched by directions on hour one? A sharp voice cut through the quiet like a whip. "Student, class has already begun. Why are you still wandering the grounds like a ghost?" I spun around, my pulse spiking, and tilted my head up at the middle-aged man striding toward me. He had a half-bald pate gleaming under the sun, his tie slightly askew, exuding that no-nonsense teacher vibe. Sensei," I stammered, forcing a sheepish grin. "I'm the new transfer student. Totally lost. Which way to anywhere?" He crossed his arms, eyeing me like a puzzle with missing pieces. "Which class?" "Class 3-2. His eyebrows shot up. "Third-year seniors, and you can't find the room? You're late. Don't feed me excuses." He paused, then softened just a hair. "All right, new kid. I'm Mr. Fuji, head teacher for Class 3-2. Come on, I'll show you. Lucky I ran into you, or you'd be circling this place till sunset." Relief flooded me like cool water. "Thank you, Mr. Fuji." My eyes lit up as I fell into step beside him, the weight lifting off my shoulders. Dodged a full-day detour. Score 1 for beginner's luck. We reached the classroom door just as the bell tolled its mocking chime. I braced for a quiet slip-in, but nope. A crumpled paper ball sailed straight at my face like a misguided comet. Mr. Fuji yanked me back with lightning reflexes, the projectile bouncing harmlessly off the frame. "You lot of troublemakers. Settle down," he barked, his face reddening as he scanned the room. "We have a new transfer today. Everyone, eyes front. Jay, introduce yourself." I stepped inside, the sea of curious faces pinning me in place. Heat crept up my neck, but I straightened my uniform and mustered a smile. "Hello everyone, I'm Jay, transferring in. Glad to meet you all. Please go easy on me." Lame? Maybe. But inside, panic clawed at me. I'd skipped grades straight to third year, no entrance exams, no scores to back me up. Dad had worried I'd get kid glove treatment, so he'd, donated a wing to the library, whispered instructions to the staff, take good care of him, landed me in this class of elite slackers, kids from loaded families who treated school like a social club. No wonder the vibe screamed study optional. Mr. Fuji scanned the room, his gaze lingering on the back row like he'd seen it all before. 20 years of herding cats. He cleared his throat. "Jay, only spot left is third row, next to, you'll see. That one's running late. Probably skipping altogether. Take it for now." I nodded, sliding into the seat as the class settled into a wary buzz. The empty spot beside me felt like a ticking bomb, but at least it was quiet. For now. After the bell rang for break, Mr. Fuji flagged down the class rep, a girl with wire-rimmed glasses and a stack of files clutched like a shield. "Jane, show Jay to the office for his textbooks." She approached shyly, pushing her glasses up her nose. "Hi, Jay. I'm Jane, class rep. If you need help with anything, just ask." "Thanks," I said, flashing what I hoped was a reassuring smile. "Appreciate it." No problem, she murmured, fiddling with her glasses again, cheeks pink. We grabbed armfuls of heavy books, math, lit, history, and trudged back in awkward silence, the weight pulling at my arms. At the door, she halted abruptly, her eyes widening with something like pity. I frowned, shifting the stack. What is it? She leaned in, voice a hushed warning. The room's too quiet. Means she's back. That big shot desk mate of yours. She thrust half the books at me, gesturing frantically. Careful, don't wake her. I nodded, weaving through the desks like I was navigating a minefield. There she was, a girl slumped over the table next to mine, soft breaths ruffling her hair. Clara again. I set my books down as gently as possible, but the gap was too narrow. My elbow brushed her arm. No choice. I tapped the desk lightly. Excuse me, classmate? Mind letting me squeeze by? She stirred, brow furrowing like I'd poked a sleeping dragon. Lifting her head, she fixed me with a glare that could curdle milk. The last idiot who woke me like this ended up in timeout, back in preschool. But as our eyes met, something flickered. Recognition? Anger? It died as quick as it sparked. She raked fingers through her tousled hair, scooting aside with a grumbled, "Fine, move it." "Thanks," I whispered, slipping past and collapsing into my chair. Heart still racing, I stole glances at her profile. That sharp jaw, those guarded eyes. Familiar, like a half-remembered dream. Why couldn't I place it? Campus life settled into a rhythm I'd half expected. Whispers in halls, stolen rice balls between bells. The faint thrill of fitting in or faking it. But trouble found me quick. During afternoon break, I ducked into a shady grove of bamboo to dodge the heat, only to hear rustling branches and low chatter. Looking up, I spotted a tough-looking girl with a few hangers-on, dyed streaks in her hair, uniforms rumpled like they'd seen one too many fights. She locked eyes with me, smirking. "Hey, handsome, not bad." I glanced their way, polite but ready to bolt. Thanks?" But she blocked my path, leaning in with a predatory grin. "Add me online. Come on, don't be shy." I stepped back, a flush of nerves heating my face. Girls here moved fast, too fast. Across the grove, Clara perched on a low branch like a sentinel, eavesdropping on the scuffle. From her vantage, she clocked the direct school punks cornering some guy. Wait, that was me. Her pulse quickened. He looked familiar, like a ghost from her softer days. The tough girl laughed, loud and mocking, as her crew closed in. I scanned for backup. Nada. Time to improvise. Shrugging off my jacket, I knotted it around my waist, muttering a silent plea to whatever gods watched over lost causes. "Please, don't let this end in detention." Her eyes lit up at the jacket drop, mistaking it for flirtation. She lunged, fingers grazing my cheek. Instinct kicked in. I caught her wrist, twisted gently but firm, yanking her off balance. Her burly backups, Gabe and his goons, piled on, fists flying. I ducked, weaved, landed a solid elbow here, a knee there. 4 against 1, but adrenaline sang in my veins. Grunts echoed as they hit the dirt one by one, clutching ribs and egos. Just when I exhaled, thinking it done, the yellow-haired ringleader sprang up like a cornered cat, swinging wild. I sidestepped, but her flailing arm clipped my necklace. The pendant I'd worn since childhood. A simple bronze ring on leather from my first real friend. It snapped free, skittering across the grass. Rage flared. I countered with a swift kick to her midsection, sending her tumbling into a bush with a yelp. The rest scrambled up, defeated, and bolted like scattered rats. Panting, I dropped to my knees, scouring the underbrush. That pendant? Irreplaceable. A kid's promise, etched in metal, priceless in ways money couldn't touch. From her branch, Clara watched, wide-eyed. The mild-mannered new kid, a fighter. Then she spotted the glint, the necklace arcing through the air, landing at her feet. She hopped down, scooped it up, a weathered bronze ring threaded on cord. Her thumb traced it, a buried ache surfacing. Him? After all this time? "Classmate?" I called, jogging over, spotting her crouched there. "That's mine. Could you hand it back?" My voice cracked, nerves fraying. First day? And now this? Pickpocket central? She rose slowly, pendant dangling from her fingers. Our eyes met, and hers, dark, unreadable, curved at the corners in the faintest smirk. J. Not a question. She held it out, watching me like she was piecing together a long-lost puzzle. "Didn't peg you for the type to still wear this." I snatched it gratefully, relief washing over me as I looped it back on. "Thanks. Seriously, you're a lifesaver." I turned to go, but paused after 2 steps, rubbing my neck. "Hey, one more thing. Schoolgate. How do I—" A soft laugh escaped her, surprising us both. Memories flooded. Little Jay, the directionally challenged kid who'd once wandered into the girls' changing room during nap time. Lost already? Hopeless. She pocketed her hands. "Come on, I'll walk you." I trailed after her, backpack slung low, stealing glances at her retreating back. That sway in her step, the way sunlight caught her hair, stirring something deep, unnamed, familiar but fuzzy. If she was who I half suspected, she'd have clocked the pendant and called me out. 10+ years apart. And nothing? Shaking it off, I caught up. "By the way, I'm Jay. You?" She glanced over her shoulder, face blank as fresh snow. "Clara?" The name hit like a skipped heartbeat. "Her?" Surprise widened my eyes, doubt chasing it. Those clear, guarded depths searched mine, then dropped. No spark of joy, just a shadow, like she'd armored herself against the world. The Clara I knew had been fire and mischief. This one? Walled off, craving what she'd never had. My chest tightened. What had life done to her? Clara, I echoed, testing it. She nodded curtly, quickening her pace. I didn't push. Not yet. The next morning, dragged without her shadow in the seat beside mine. I fidgeted through lectures, gaze flicking to the empty spot like it owed me answers. Why the cold shoulder? By lunch, memory tugged me to the grove, the spot of yesterday's brawl. I wandered the paths, boots crunching leaves, but no sign. Sighing, I slumped against a trunk. Not prying exactly, just unfinished business. What happened after she vanished all these years ago? Could she really drift through life like this? Fists up, heart locked. A rustle overhead snapped me alert. Before I could bolt, she dropped down like a shadow detaching from the branches, landing inches away. I jumped back, hand to chest. Lost again? She arched a brow, arms crossed. No, you look lost. Dissatisfaction edged her tone, but she turned to leave anyway. Wait! I lunged, grabbing her sleeve. Don't ditch me! Cafeteria's gotta be somewhere, and solo navigation. Disaster waiting. Stomach growling in agreement, I straightened, feigning bravado. Lead the way? She halted, pivoting with a skeptical stare. Cafeteria's that way. Opposite direction. A beat. You hunting for food? Or me? Heat stung my ears. Busted. You. Kinda. Her eyes narrowed, wary but curious. First in this whole school to boss me around, she muttered, but spun on her heel. Fine. Move. I fell in beside her, breath sinking despite the tension. She corrected my wrong turns with dry quips. Left instead of right, straight past the koi pond. By the fourth blunder, exasperation cracked her facade. Seriously? Again? But she didn't bail. At the cafeteria line, she slid a tray my way mid-meal, nonchalant. Eat, and heads up. Math placement test this afternoon. Teacher's a drill sergeant. Don't flake. I shoveled rice, eyeing her over chopsticks. Surprise flickered. She cared. You acing it, right? Preschool, you crushed high school problems? She snorted, self-mocking. That was then. Now, who knows? Fork down. She stood. Full. Later. 2 steps out, she doubled back. Classroom solo? Think you can manage? Stubborn pride surged, but honesty won. Nope. She sighed, reclaiming her seat. Brought you this far. Might as well finish. Warmth bloomed unbidden. Fierce exterior, but underneath, still my guardian ghost. Her tray stack assist didn't go unnoticed. Phones whipped out. Snaps flew to the school forum. Clara, campus queen, untouchable. Me, shiny new transfer, easy target. By return to class, stares drilled holes. Whispers slithered. Saw Jay and Clara from the bamboo grove. Noon hookup. Photos up. Total cliche. Clara's jaw ticked as she caught every word, shooting me a sidelong glance. Checking for hurt? Before I could shrug it off, she snagged the eraser from the podium mid-stride, hurling it like a fastball into the gossip cluster. Squeals erupted. They scattered. Ignore the idiots, she tossed over her shoulder, cool as ever. I grinned, unfazed. Already did. But as she vanished again, a pang hit. That back, straight, solitary, echoed too many old hurts. Jay, head teacher summoning. Jane hovered at the door, glasses fogged with nerves. Not sure why. Go check. In the office, no Mr. Fuji, just Clara sprawled in his chair like she owned it. Legs propped on the desk, full recline, exuding lazy defiance. I gaped. What are you? Her head lulled my way. Ditto. You first. I deflated, leaning against the wall. Beats me. Mr. Fuji burst in moments later, freezing at the sight, then rubbing his shiny dome, chuckling. Forum drama. Spill. What's with the photos? You two. Clara's sigh dripped maturity beyond her years. Long story, Fuji-sensei. Starts with the creation of the world. Mr. Fuji's eyes bulged. Creation? Kid, don't! But she barreled on, weaving an epic saga of cosmic mishaps and feuding clans, painting us as star-crossed rivals from ancient bloodlines. I bit my lip to stifle a laugh. Classic Clara, dodging truth with theatrics. Mr. Fuji's face cycled through shock, then suspicion. Illegit heirs? Donated wing ties? Fair guess? Dad's gift had tongues wagging anonymously. She trailed off, eyes sliding to me expectantly. Mr. Fuji turned. Jay? Truth time. I gulped, throat dry. Generations tangled funny. Mom's bestie was her grandma. My bro, her second uncle. Technically, I'm her uncle. Silence imploded. Mr. Fuji sputtered. Clara's lips twitched, nose buried in thought, processing the absurdity. See, sensei? Family weirdness. She waved it off, but her gaze lingered, fond despite the farce. Mr. Fuji groaned, waving us out. Fine. Just a low profile, or parents get called. We bolted, her yanking my collar like an errant pup. Outside, curiosity bubbled. Why, old Fuji for the teacher? She halted. I crashed into her back. Yes, genius! Grinning wickedly, Pinion, Fuji, old man vibe. Duh. I facepalmed as she sauntered off, leaving me chuckling in the hall. Bell tolled, math test lockdown. Room hushed under teacher Sato's hawkish glare. Except Clara, doodling idly. Questions, cakewalk, multiple choice, obvious. Fill-ins, rote, big proofs, elegant chains from axioms. Top student habits died hard, previous life or this. 5-3 drills since toddlerhood, courtesy of Sis's lullabies. No hiding. I blazed through, sneaking peeks at Clara. She jotted answers, sans steps, then conked out mid-paper. Genius, shortcut, or sabotage. Sato prowled, snatching my blanket sheet. Focus, new kid. Finish what you start, or office later for results. He scanned the choices, nodding grudgingly at my speed. Rushed. Shaking his head, he moved on, assuming slacker syndrome for class 3-2 rejects. Evening grading marathon. Sato's gasp shattered the prep room quiet. Impossible. Last proof solved clean. Sato leader, look. Leader pored over it. Flawless steps, tidy script, near perfect fills. Whose? Machine scored choices too. Buzz ignited. Tomorrow, leader decreed. But curiosity gnawed. Dawn next day. Leader sensed the vibe shift. Whispers, sidelong grins. Mr. Fuji loomed. Director Kim wants you. Meanwhile, back in class, papers distributed. Clara's sprawled open. Answers sans process. Big question zeroed. Correct, but unshown. Knew it. Just wouldn't show work. My stare snagged as a vision swept in. Ruby, radiant in her uniform. Eyes locking mine. Class froze. Murmurs rippled. Jay. Her voice pulled me up, wrist in gentle vice, towing me out. You've shot up again? Look at you. Preschool echoes. Her transfer to Hana last year. Parallel paths since. Ruby, sis. I beamed. You're stunning as ever. Clara slunk in then, catching the reunion. Disappointment shadowed her, quick, buried. She leaned on the wall, arms crossed. Public displays. Tone it down. Ruby shot her a cool glance, then me. Class 3-2, right? Swing by anytime. She whirled away, heels clicking, deliberately blind to Clara's glare. I watched her go, wistful, until fabric bunched at my collar. Clara hauling me inside. Math papers waiting, don't dawdle. Class rep chimed in. Teacher's got yours. I wriggled free, dashing off with a wave. Third period math. Gloom, thick as fog. Usual pranksters slumped, heads bowed over abysmal scores. Sato entered beaming. Rare sight. What's with the funeral? Results out. Own it. Even the flops. Giggles bubbled. He zeroed on Clara, unflinching under his scrutiny. You? Miracle. Keep it up. She shrugged, bored. Mid-lecture, ennui hit. I propped my chin, eyelids drooping. Clara, out cold. Sato's glare scorched our way. I jolted, slapping her arm awake. Up! Now! She reared, feral, rubbing her skull. Class gawked, breaths held. Jay, she hissed, venom dripping. You're dead meat. Tension crackled. I met Sato's eyes, apology laced with plea. She simmered but held. Alive. Lecture droned on proofs. I fretted her blank notes. Need mine? Borrow. She yanked my paper over, scanning with approval. Solid kid. 148? Robbery? Formula skipped? Insane. Test knowledge, not busy work. I nodded, irked anew. Exactly. Answer's right. So what? Talk to Sato-sensei, she urged. Fight it. Nah, but her fire nearly swayed me. Class dissolved into our banter, easy, forgotten rhythms. Post-bell, Sato and Kim cornered me. Math competition. You're in. No ask, just decree. Betrayal stung, spotlight phobia flared. Dusk found me library-bound, extra sessions dragging. Exiting, disoriented again, endless stacks, dim halls. Phone out, voice to Clara. Lost, again. Sigh crackled through. Where? Library door. Which? Nearby's books? Pathetic. Stay put. Minutes later, her jacket flap arrival, breathless, amused. How? This wing's a black hole. Head ducked, swear. Accident. Afternoon skip to here? Competition grind? She smirked. Second year's train year 2. Your cannon fodder. Shrug. Try out. Kim waved school exam. Pro or con. Her laugh. Bit. Con. Demand it. Prove 'em wrong. Enigmatic. Always 3 steps ahead. Morning after. Tardy me. Greeted by door guard duo. Clara and Ruby. Stone-faced sentries ignoring each other. Waiting. Clara grunted. Sleeve tug pulling me free. Stairwell huddle. Forum. Checked? Which? Ruby tugged my ear. Skip it. Ignore the trash talk. Confusion creased my brow. Why the weirdness? Clara's jaw set. You snagged competition rec fresh off. Vets grinding since first year? Salty. No exam proof. They trash you. Ruby's ad. Spots lifeboat for some. Sank theirs to float yours. Click. Forum scroll. Vitriol. Memes mocking daddy's donation kid. Fury boiled. Sleeves rolled. Ruby blocked. Easy. Don't. Escalate. Coaxing cooled us. Clara bolted for office. We trailed, eavesdropping her clash with Kim. Cheat suspect? Fix it. Kim pleaded. Not my call. Leaders. Make it yours. Door knock. Me. Kim's relief beamed. Jay! Rumors. Handling it. Sensei. I plunged. I'm dense. Want the school exam. Ditch the wreck. Pass. Rumors die. Fail. Spot freeze up. Kim blinked, then grinned wolfish. Smart. Next Friday. Prep hard. To Clara. Open reg that AM. Go. Weak blurred. Clara's brilliance shone, but gaps yawned. Solves intuitive. Proofs sloppy. Math demanded rigor. Logic chains unbreaking. Irresponsible, I chided, slamming fresh problems down. Step by step. Why? She bristled, but complied. Scribbles sharpening under my nitpicks. Surprise widened her eyes. Pervert. Mr. Fuji's AM entrance, jaw drop at Clara's homework pile. Sun west rising? You sober? She swatted. Bite me. Afternoon English loomed. I prodded her pen. Finish later. Test tomorrow. She slumped, defeated. Tyrant. Yesterday's cram post competition nod had chained her to desk. Freedom's ghost taunting. School bell freedom. Mom's text. Train to shopping district. New ramen spot. Clara nearby. Hail. Station. Mom's wait. Solo ride. On my way, she said. Together. Pause. You. Train. Long quiet. Outskirts. Soft. Evasive. She strode off. I chased. Slow. Why bolt? Eyes on my collar. Pensive. Chill prickled. I clutched fabric. Sun slanted golden on her cheekbones. Stunning. Arresting. Daze broke. Her palm over my eyes. Warm. Train. Now. Scramble aboard. Curiosity nagged. You live. District adjacent. End. Ramen haze. Steam. Laughter. Family bill chat. Fresh air urge led backstreet ward. Moonlit glimpse. Her stumbling, clutching side. Blood. Alarm spiked. Family distracted. I tailed. Jogged to shadows. Empty. Hello? Neck snared from behind. Mouth muffled. Yanked into gloom. Heart thundered.